How to play Cards Against Humanity. A famous party icebreaker, Cards Against Humanity is an adults-only game for players mature enough to handle the intentionally provocative, but often hilarious, topics and answers. The goal is to pair the answer and question cards in the funniest, most provocative, or cleverest way you can. Part 1. Playing the game. 1. Draw 10 white cards each. You can only look at your own hand of cards. Leave the rest of the white answer cards and black question cards separated into face-down stacks. You need at least 4 players to play Cards Against Humanity. There's no upper limit to how many people can play, but it's most fun with 6 to 8 players. 2. Play the first black card. The official rules say that the person who most recently pooped is the first Card Czar. This might give you an idea of what the game will be like. If you prefer, the person with the next upcoming birthday can go first instead. That player starts the round by turning over the top card in the black questions stack. Read the card aloud and leave it face up on the table. 3. Have each other player choose a white answer card. The Card Czar waits while each other player chooses one card from their hand. The goal is to pick the funniest answer to the black question card, or the answer the Card Czar will like most. Put the selected white cards in a face-down pile. If the black card says pick 2, choose 2 white cards from your hand. Keep them in the order the Czar should read them. 4. Shuffle and read aloud the answer cards. Now the Card Czar picks up the white answer cards and shuffles them, so no one knows who put down which card. Reread the black answer card, then read the white cards one by one, putting them face up on the table. 5. Choose the best answer. The Card Czar chooses their favorite answer to the question. The player who played the winning card gets 1 awesome point. The easiest way to track points is to give the black question card to the winning player. All players can talk while the Card Czar is deciding, and try to influence the decision. Set aside all the white cards from that round into a discard pile. 6. Start the next round. Each player draws back up to 10 white cards. The person sitting to the Card Czar's left becomes the Czar for the next round, picking a new black card. Alternatively, you can appoint whoever won the last round as the new Czar. This doesn't work well if there's a newcomer in the group, since it's harder to win rounds if you don't know the Czar's style of humor. 7. Play until you're sick of it. This is a casual, non-competitive game, and people usually play until they get tired of it. If you want a more defined end point, play until one player gets 5 points, or 7 to 10 for a longer game. Whoever has the most points at the end of the game wins. One fun way to end the game is to use the haiku black card for the final round. You don't need to find the actual card, it just says make a haiku. The other players each choose 3 cards from their hand to use as an answer. Some players stop drawing new cards when they announce the end, but keep playing until they run out of cards. This leads to, even more, absurd nonsense answers. Part 2. Optional rules. 1. Bet your points to play more cards. If you agree to play with this rule, any answerer can gamble 1 point after the Czar reads the question card. That player then puts 2 answers into the pile instead of 1. Whoever wins the round wins the extra point as well. 2. Dump your hands. The game tends to get less interesting when players are stuck with a bunch of cards they don't like. Some playgroups like to add one of these rules to prevent that situation. Anyone can spend a point to discard any number of cards and draw back up to 10. Everyone can discard any number of cards and draw up to 10 when the haiku card is played, before answering. The first player to reach 3 points wins. Deal out new hands to start the next game. 3. Reward the top 3 answers. If you're playing with a large group, the Card Czar can choose 3 winners. Award 3 points to the Czar's favorite answer, 2 points to the second best, and 1 point to number 3. 4. Vote on the best answer. Instead of taking turns judging the answers, have everyone play an answer card every round. Players then vote on the winner. This works well if you are playing with strangers, who would have trouble choosing cards targeted for a specific person. Alternatively, if you want to avoid ties, take turns eliminating cards until only one is left. 5. Expand your collection. If you love Cards Against Humanity but you've memorized all the cards, there are many expansions to shuffle into your set, plus special editions that change US pop culture references for the UK, Australia, and Canada. You can order these from the Cards Against Humanity website, or find them in most board game stores. If that's not enough, there are many unofficial expansions you can purchase or print out from online. Or you could make your own, all it takes is a pen and 2 colors of paper. 6. Test out new ideas. Hardcore CAH fans might enjoy the online laboratory. The website will show you a random selection of cards and ask you to pick the funniest one. If you give the creators good feedback, your favorites from the site could end up in the next expansion. Tips. You do not need to follow the 5 syllable structure for the Make a Haiku card. Just pick any 3 answers. Warnings. This game is officially designed for horrible people aged 17 and up. If you don't enjoy offensive jokes about sex, race, and genocide, you will not enjoy this game. You can use the same rules with the family-friendly game Apples to Apples or with homemade cards.